The Weekend Preview is brought to you by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics.
Finally, it is time for the Tar Heels to play again. 3:30 Saturday afternoon, Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, the Tar Heels and Boston College. Let's get to our Wells Fargo Weekend Preview. He is the Hall of Fame head coach of the Heels, Mac Brown. My name is Jones Angel. And Coach, first-year head coach Jeff Hafley has BC playing well, 2-0 on the season, an impressive road win at Duke. And then after a little bit of a sluggish start against Texas State, a big fourth quarter allowed the Eagles to move to 2-0 after a 3-point win. So a confident team, I'm sure, and a team that will be excited to see the Tar Heels coming into their home stadium.
Yeah, Jones, I've always heard great things about Coach Hafley. I've only met him on Zoom. So that seems to be our new world here.
A very 2020 thing there. Yeah.
It's a very, very 20 thing. Yeah, high five with Zoom there. How you doing, Coach? In all of our head coaches' meetings as we were trying to prepare to see if we were even going to have a season. But I've always heard great things. He was mentored by Greg Schiano, who has always been a great defensive coach. He's coached in the NFL a lot. He did a tremendous job last year at Ohio State. Urban Meyer talks, he raves about him. Jay Bateman actually coached him at Siena when Jay was a 26-year-old head coach. Wow. They've been dear friends, and I thought he did an amazing job to get started against Duke. They played so well. Last week, they had a lot of tough things happen with more penalties than they're used to, and they didn't play as well as they wanted to, I'm sure. But as a new head coach with a new staff, he hung in there. He kept being positive. They were confident and came back to win a game late. So that's the worst thing that could have possibly happened for us. I was sitting there trying to figure out, I wanted them to blow them out. And that wasn't going to happen. And then I said, now, should we hope they lose or hope they win for us? Because this is all about us. And the thing that happened is they didn't play their best game, and they still won. And that's what makes teams get better and better. So we'll get their full attention this weekend. They're big, they're strong, they're confident. They're a smart team, a classy team, and they're very well coached.
A lot of things that you probably think about with BC. Good tight end, good offensive line, very good defense. They've already forced 6 turnovers in 2 weeks. Be a big challenge for the Tar Heels. Coach, last thing, this will be the first time that your team has experienced the challenges of the travel for a road game. What kind of different protocols and things will you have to go through to just make the trip up to BC for this ballgame?
Well, Jones, when all this crazy ride started back in August, when they were trying to determine the schedule, I thought let's get 2 home games to start with. I want us to get at least off on a good foot and not have all the struggles with traveling. Now that we've stayed in a hotel, which we will do in Boston, obviously. The difference will be the health department wants us to wear an N95 mask, and we'll do that on the bus and on the plane going up and coming back. So other than that, it shouldn't be that much different because we'll social distance. All the roommates will be the same that they were and when we were in Chapel Hill for the opening game, and it's crazy for fans to think, but our medical staff and our coaches have to really look at roommates. Who's been positive on a test, who's been negative on a test, who are roommates, who are around each other all the time, even though we get tested 3 days a week. So a lot of people are taking a lot of different precautions. In fact, Sally's traveled with me for every away game. She's not going to go to the away games, especially when we fly right now, because if I did get sick, she would need to take care of me, and she didn't want to be with me and both of us get sick at the same time. So we're looking at a lot of different precautions. But these guys have handled everything, so I'm sure they'll be all over this as well.
Carolina and Boston College. It is the ABC National Game, 3:30 kickoff. From the radio side of things, we'll be on the air with our pregame show starting at 2:30 to get you ready for the Heels and the Eagles. That has been our weekend preview, brought to you by Wells Fargo.